Buongiorno YouTube. It's me. I'm back with a backpack on my back, and I'm out for a wild camp on Dartmoor. It's been fucking ages, if I'm honest. It's been over 2 years, I think. It was about this time 2 years ago that I last went out. I'm pretty sure 2023. It's August 25. Look at that. It's a bit bare. Yeah, so the reservoir at Meldon, and there's not a lot of water in it. I didn't realise the water levels were so low. So apparently you've all missed me, and I do apologise for just disappearing off the face of the earth. I have my own demons to deal with for the last couple of years, and then life, you know, takes over. Blah 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 blah. But I'm back, so let's not worry about that. Let's not worry about that. Let's just enjoy ourselves. Where am I going tonight? It's a bit late. It's just gone 6 o'clock, and I'm going to go up to Black Tor and camp up there because it's one of my favourite places to camp. So we're going up over here. This is the first time I've done any real walking like this for God knows how long. A long time, except for the school run and the dog walk. But the dog can't walk very far because he's got bad legs. He's only 4, but he's like an old man. But look, I'm getting up a bit now. I'm feeling it. God knows what I've got on my back. It's a heavy pack, and it's I couldn't weigh it. Don't know where my scales are. Honestly, I thought about midday today, I'm going to go out. It took me all afternoon to find things, clean things, charge things. I can't find everything either. I don't know where it's all gone. Oh. Solden over there. Look, the viaduct over there. We're getting up. See the island over there. There's so much water gone. It looks really tall. It's strange. Yeah, I didn't realise we'd had it that hot. We have had rain. My water butt's never emptied. At the reservoir, someone must have pulled a plug. Getting up over the hill now. Starting to see the North Moor coming into view. My favourite part of the moor. The Okehampton Range. Over there, Rail Tor, West Mill, Yes Tor. Wow, how you doing anyway? How you doing? You doing alright? You doing alright? Your wife alright? Kids alright? Yeah, doing. But they're all grown up now, no? Oh, God, baby, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Dave. Dad down the pub, down the pub, doing alright, see? Oh, I take you Dave around ages, you know what I mean, mate? That was good, isn't it? I see, you know, like I'll catch us like old times, isn't it? I can't believe it, I can't believe it's missing on. What are you doing there? What have you been doing with yourself? Doing alright, you've been doing alright, mate. Black Tor's come into view now, and someone up there. Fucking bound to be, wasn't there? Wasn't there bound to be? So I might just walk on, going up to Fordsland Ledge, see if there's anyone up there. Bound to be though, isn't there? Bound to be. So tonight, what am I in? I got the Vik one. I thought nice and easy to bang up, nice and light. Good job, because I don't know what's in this bag, but it's fucking heavy, mate. It's fucking heavy. I can barely move. But my legs are getting little, so I need a bit of exercise. I need to get my legs back in shape. You know what I mean? Someone up there on Yes Tor. I wonder if it's you. Is it you? Some more of the moors coming in over there. Obviously we saw Sorton earlier, but Shellstone Tor coming into view underneath. So I done my last winter camp, my last Christmas wild camp over there. I was contemplating going there today, but didn't. I also give Stan a heads up, see if he wanted to meet me, and I was going to go out his way. Jetboil tour I fancied doing, but it was a bit last minute. He had plans, and also I don't think I'd have got there by the time I sorted all my gear out. But Stan's well up for his camp, so he'll be out with me sometime. A little bit of banter, you know, a little bit of camaraderie. That's what we want. But tonight you're just going to have me rambling on my own, so tough titty. But I'm out for a camp, which I'm sure I didn't want to do. And after tonight I might realise I don't want to do. Once I realise my sleeping pad doesn't inflate and I'm really uncomfortable all night. And the trouble is, I wake up in the mornings, I feel like a 90-year-old man as it is. But I'll be alright. I'm quite excited about it actually. Once I got it in my head I was doing this, I was all over it. Getting up to Black Tor now, one of my favourite spots on the Moor. As you know, that valley over there, it's colossal. There's another tent over here, there's 2 campers, so I won't do the summit or nothing holler. I don't think it'd be appreciated. What a view. What a spot. That is awesome. That there is the dip where I set my tarp up last time. I had it over the top. It made a cool little area. It was really roomy in there. And because it down in the ground, the roof was higher, so it did feel like there's loads of room in there. Let's get right up the top here. I realise how much I've missed it now. It's good to be back. Lose me hat. One of my audience actually asked last week if I still got this hat. Yes, I can't remember who it was who asked. So many comments last week, it was brilliant. You guys. Whew. There's loads of people out camping tonight. There's more tents down the bottom down there. There's that lady over there, there's a couple up there. But who can blame them? It's bank holiday weekend. Ain't got to work tomorrow. But yeah, I think I'm going to pitch in here somewhere. Plenty of room around here. Looks nice, just tucked in under this ledge here. Do you think fit the Vik one in there? I think I might be out of the breeze. See, the wind just stops. Yeah. I wouldn't even need to peg it. I'm going to get set up, get kettle on. So the Vik 1. I think Naturehike had discontinued these. Shame, because it's my favourite tent. I'm not littering, I'll pick that up. Can you remember how this goes? Let's see if we can. There it is. What did I used to say? Home for the night. Yes. I think everyone says that, don't they? Oh, office view for the day. You know, things like that. Oh, it's good to be here. Oh, so I'm set up, it's ideal. Beautiful views. Shall I try this time lapse of the sunset? I'm going to drag on my camera. I forgot what stuff I've got. It was real funny going through everything today. It was good fun, it was exciting, frustrating. I was like, oh God, I need this, oh God, I need this as well. And I wonder what I've forgotten. My tent. I haven't, I put it out. Oh, there's that one. That's what I do my time lapsing on, my little Sony Handycam. Let's get that set up a minute. Well, it's going with time lapse, but I don't know how good a shot it is because it's all quite silhouette-y over there. What I like to do is usually get the tent in the foreground and have the sun setting behind, or some of the tours, but just not working out at that angle where I am at the moment, which is a bit of a shame, you know. Beautiful, look at that. Oh, makes you forget it all, doesn't it? Because I mean, I don't know about you, but oh, the world depresses me at the moment. Every time I walk out the door, fucking hell, what is going on? What is wrong with people, you know? Dry robes on the school run, socks and sliders. What the fuck is that all about? And people are still wearing Crocs. So many people. We went to Alton Towers with the kids the other day. Crocs everywhere. At all towers. In the garden, fair enough, if you have to. In Alton Towers. Oh, and then the mullet. What's that all about? Our son, Jay, is at college, or university, it's his last year coming into. Can barely scrape 2 coins together. Can't afford bread. But he comes around, his hair's like massive like this. I was like, here Jay, I'll give you some money, go downtown and get your hair cut. He goes, oh no, I can't, because I have to go to my hairdressers. I call them chav cuts, the chav cuts. I have to go there because only he knows how I like my hair. Oh my God, you should see the bloke that cuts his hair. The chaps in that place, honestly. One of them's got in his haircut. He looks like Blackadder the First. And all the others look like 80s gays. What's this, all with the moustaches these days? The 80s gay is back in fashion. And their socks pulled up to their knees. White socks pulled up to their knees in sliders. Anyway, I'm here, let's forget about all that. Kids do what they want. It's their f***ing photos they're going to look back on and cringe, innit? Not mine. I don't change. I'm in the same clothes, literally. The last time I went out, I think, I wore these. Work clothes now, though. That's what's happened. So yeah, the Vik 1 set up. Went up nice and easy. Oh, shall we have a look in here? Do you remember the Vik 1? This had a little bit of condensation issues, as I seem to recall, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, sorry about my little rant. I hope I didn't offend anyone. You can't cancel me though, I'll cancel myself. So, f*** you all. Talking about my son though, I've been selling tents for him, trying to help fund his 3rd year in college. Not that he ever comes to see us or anything, you know, ingrate, but that's what made me log into Summit or Nothing on Facebook. And then I had loads of comments and that on there, and I was like, oh God, I've just ignored everyone really. And then I logged into YouTube and there's loads of comments on there, so I started commenting back to a few. And I was just looking back through all the videos, and then I saw that there was all the Patreon videos on there. I thought I'd share them. And it did, it just started to give me a stirring in my loins. I wanted to get back out. See what I've missed. This. Proper job, isn't it? So thanks Jay, for going through uni. Good luck with your last year. Hope it all pays off. Anyway, got the Jetboil. Gonna make a coffee. I just filled these bottles up. I didn't actually clean them, so hopefully it'll be alright. Fresh water, we're going to boil it. God, I've drunk worse. Fill one my cup, so we just boil as much as we need. I did clean my Jetboil out though. Picked up some of these, which I haven't had for years. See how this does. Starting to boil already. It's good, isn't it? Doesn't take long, does it, the old Jetboil? Do you remember the old debates me and Nath used to have about the Jetboil? You know, I had a little cheapy one, but it's trusty, isn't it? I've had it for years now. It's burnt its money. I always said expensive kettle, isn't it? God knows how much they are now. Links below if you're interested. Dug out some boil in the bag meals as well. A lot of them are like 2 years out of date, and I've bought the ones that got just enough date on them. One run out in August, so just the other day. A couple run out in June, and I thought, well, they'll be alright. Boil in the bags, aren't they? Oh, look at that. Spoon now. Yeah, it does. Ah, f***. Silly sod. So I would have liked to have come out with Stan, really. Bit of company. I know you lot are company, but you're not actually here. It's different. You know, it would be nice if Nath come out, but he's a busy boy. I'm not chasing him. But one day I'd like to do all this with Donna, really. Once the kids are all grown up, and I'd love to go exploring with Donna, walking. She was brilliant when she come on like the southwest coast path and that. Nothing bothers her, she just gets on with it. She don't moan, not like Nath. But yeah, I do miss him. Watching the old videos back, we did have a laugh, you know. We had a right laugh, didn't we? But there you go. Shit happens, things change. Don't keep banging on about it. Well, I've forgotten more than I know about all this. Looking for things, and I've lost one of my sleeping pads. The expensive one, the yellow one. I can't remember what it was called. But yeah, could I find it looking for it today? No, I couldn't. I found this one, which I do remember what it's called because it says it on it somewhere. I don't remember it. I have to look it up. Oh yeah, the Light Tor. The Light Tor. So I bought my little flexi tail gear pump as well. What have I done that? Oh yeah, to inflate this. But I forgot this bag is actually an inflator anyway, so you can do it quietly. But I'm going to do it noisily because I want to do it quickly. Get my pad made up. Can I remember how this all goes together? It goes in there. It goes in there. Easy. Open that up. Spread that out. Almost. There it goes. Oh, hang on. It's blowing out on that bit. Right, so what's this? So I've got a bit to go on there. Looks like that. So I think that clips on here like that. Is it? And this wants to go on that like that. So is there another bit to go in between? Or is it this? Put that on. And stick that in there. Like that. And that in there. Seems a bit excessive. I'm gonna wake up half of Dartmoor. thick. Ah. Let's try these f***ing things. Right, I'm getting my tea out. Getting a bit peckish. Tired though. Hopefully I'll sleep tonight. Now I've got a choice here. Do you remember these? Do you remember these from back in the day? Oh, do you remember we used to do these? Wayfarers. One of my favourite ones. The pasta bolognese. Quite like that one. Or we've got fire pot. Spicy pork noodles. Now this, I won't need to use so much fuel, so I'll just boil up the water and then add it. But these, a bit more solid, I don't know. I can't decide. I don't want them both. I won't do a nafe and eat them both. I think I'm going to do that. It's less effort. Just pop out there, boil a bit more water up. 280 millilitres. Do you know I need glasses now? Got glasses for reading. Getting old. Nearly 50. Fucking hell, wasn't it? But then I passed someone the other day who were sort of 2 or 3 years younger than me, and he looked like he was 70. So I ain't doing too bad. Young at heart. Put the lid on. Always remember to put the pourer the opposite side of the handle. Take that out. Don't want that, mate. Boiled. That didn't take long, did it? First time I had one of these was off of Walks with Ollie, and I was scared to eat it because it had gone out of date. And it was pork. Diddums. I don't know how I used to do this with the light. I keep shining it in my eyes, trying to balance it on things, and I don't know what I used to do. Anyway, so we've got to let that stand 15 minutes. Seems a bit excessive, 15 minutes, doesn't it? But, so that's 9 o'clock now, so 9:15. I'll give it another stir and I can eat. What to do for 15 minutes? I'll tell you what, I've got a Dartmoor legend if you're interested. I found one earlier, but I haven't bought my glasses. But it's this one, After Dark, on Dartmoor. John Pegg. Where the bloody hell is it? Oh, yeah. Bent the page and everything. This is called the Pixie's Magic Ointment. My God, I can't read it. A highly skilled old midwife once lived near Holne. One dark and stormy night she had gone to bed, but was woken some hours later by a loud banging on her door. Being a midwife, she was used to this. Excuse me if I'm reading like an infant, every word has got to come into focus individually. But to her utter astonishment, when she opened the door, she found standing outside a squint-eyed Pixie. He demanded that she come with him and attend to his wife right away. Before she could protest, he had pulled her onto his coal-black horse, and they were speeding off into the darkness. Eventually they arrived at a tiny cottage where the Pixie's wife was in labour. Soon a child was born, and the mother asked the midwife to rub a certain ointment onto its eyelid. She did so, but was intensely curious as to the reason of this request. So when no one was looking, she rubbed some of this ointment onto her own right eyelid. Instantly, everything was transformed.
she saw not a humble cottage, but a stately mansion, and mother and child appeared to be of mortal man. She was totally... What the hell? She was totally amazed by this, but said nothing and let the Pixie take her back to her own house. A few days later, she travelled into the market in Morton Hampstead to make some purchases, and to her surprise she saw the squinty-eyed Pixie once again, this time helping himself to the wares displayed on various stalls. She decided to ask after his wife and child, but as soon as she did so, he turned a startled gaze onto her and asked if she could actually see him. She replied that she could see him perfectly clearly and could also see what he was up to. Immediately the Pixie shouted, "The ointment! The ointment!" and demanded to know which eye she could see him with. "With the right eye," she replied. "Then," said the furious Pixie, "take this for meddling." And he thereupon struck her in her right eye, which was instantly blinded and remained so for the rest of the woman's life. Pixies and ointments. I like that one. I thought that was an interesting little Pixie story there. Different. I like the thought of being able to like rub an ointment. And see, it's like that John Carpenter film, isn't it? They Live. Is that what it was called? He puts the glasses on and you can see like all the advertisements and the aliens and stuff. Quite like that one. How'd you like that? Is it good to hear the Dartmoor legend again? It's alright, wasn't it? Moment of truth. Try this fire pot. Joking. Nice. It is tasty actually. Fill in a hole. Morning. I'm recording all this again. It's just recorded it on the GoPro. But the GoPro don't work. It was always played up. Bloody thing. What did I say? God, what was I saying? I was saying it's 6:30 in the morning and I had possibly the best night's sleep I've ever had on Dartmoor. And then I went on to say how it's the best night's sleep that I've possibly had in the last year or so. I don't sleep very well. Just as soon as I hit the pillow last night, I'd gone. But an hour after I woke up last night for my 3 AM wee, the air went out of my sleeping pad. Steaming up, yeah. I just started touching the ground and I could just feel the heat getting sucked out of me. So it's deflating a touch, but it might be the cold, changing temperatures sometimes. So I blew it up again. It's been fine since. It's comfy, this pad. I can't remember what that other one was called, the yellow one. Was it a Thermarest? Thermarest Neo Air, I think. But this is as good as that. And I think it was cheaper as well. I don't know if I still make these though. I don't know what's happened on the market. I had someone messaging me, Craig Elliott I think it was, said there's lots of new Naturehike tents to try. So if you're watching Naturehike, send me a tent. I've got a different address now though, so get in touch. Because I was the original ambassador of Naturehike for the UK. I remember when I first got the Naturehike tent and I took it out camping, and the amount of people were like, no, Chinese knockoff, don't use that. And it was like that for ages. No one was buying them, you know, because I put affiliate links up. If people buy, then I get a little bit of profit at no cost to yourselves. It's just a little way of making money for my efforts. But yeah, no one was buying them until I went out with Tom and he was in his MSR and I was in my Naturehike, and the wind come and battered us about, and all his MSR poles were broken. And then I took my tent out the next time and said, look, it just sprang back up. Yeah, it could have done with a couple of extra straps, but it was a good tent. And that was the moment, bang, I started seeing sales. And then I started to see everyone in Naturehike tents. But I always like to think, you know, I was the original Naturehike ambassador. I was the first. The bloody good tents for the price. I mean, look at this little Vik 1. This was one of their rejects. They'd send to me anything that's been returned in the UK to Amazon was just being held in a warehouse. So they got them all sent to me. I'd sort them out. I'd list what was wrong with them. Oh, there's a little rip here or a little mark there. And unless they were like nearly brand new, they wouldn't have them back. So I've got so many in my shed. That's why I've got these tents to sell. And yeah, this Vik 1 was in perfect condition. They said, oh no, we don't want that one back because it's got condensation issues and we've changed the design, so we're not selling them anymore. And so you can keep that. And I reviewed it and I loved it. It's just one of my favourite tents. It's just brilliant. But look, I've been in here all night. No condensation issues in here whatsoever. These tiny little window things, they're open. Well, one's open, one's not. I love it. When I took them out yesterday, I was going through my tents and I pulled the bag out for the Naturehike Vik 1 and I was like, oh god, feels like something's missing. It was that light and that small. I thought, oh, that can't be it. And I opened it up. No, it was all in here. It's great. Look, it is starting to go at the seams a bit here. Along there, it's just starting. Little tears. But I have got the Vik 2 as well, haven't I? Contemplated bringing that, but you know, that's in green as well. But no, I thought, no, I want to look at using the Vik 1. So it might be the last time I get to use it. I did have an upgraded version as well, but I think I gave that away to the patrons. I give a lot of my stuff away. I wonder if I gave my Thermaless Neo Air away. I don't think I did. So I can't remember what happened really. Oh wow. Oh, look at that over there. Oh, that's awesome. Just forget how sort of massive this valley is till you're staring at it. Let's go break up into the sun up there. Have a look. Sun rising quickly now. It's the Shellstone Tor as well in the sun now. It wasn't a minute ago. This is such an area, such a spot. If you haven't been here yet, come and test it out. Even if you're not very good at walking, literally a mile or mile and a half up the hill from Meldon. What did it take me? About 40 minutes to get here on foot last night. Well worth a look. Well, I've enjoyed it. It's been lovely, but I need a poo, and I didn't bring me wildy kit, so down to the toilets at Meldon.
I'm going to start packing up. Too much information? Probably. There you go. Packed up. No trace left. So, bye Black Tor. Thanks for having us. And thank you YouTube for having me back. Hope you've enjoyed that. If you are new to this channel, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll leave you up a selection of videos at the end screen of this video for you to watch. So have a pick, choose one of them, and enjoy. I'll see you all again soon sometime. Peace and cheese.